Welcome to the 2021 West Coast University Spring Virtual Commencement. And now, would you please pause as West Coast University alumnus Kevin Ohashi Lopez performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, my name is Egbert, President of West Coast University, and on behalf of the administration, the faculty, and the staff, welcome to the Spring Virtual Commencement Ceremony. Although we're not able to celebrate in person, this does not in any way diminish all your hard work, your extraordinary tenacity, and particularly during these unprecedented and challenging times, and your accomplishments over the course of your academic journey, which we honor and celebrate today. We're so proud of you. There's never been a time when graduates who have the competence and compassion that you have are so desperately needed. While we're disappointed that we can't celebrate this milestone together, we want you to know that we could not be more grateful to honor you for the remarkable achievements that this commencement exercise represents. Students are the lifeblood of West Coast University. Student success is central to our mission. And since that is so, there is a group of individuals who are the heartbeat of the institution, for their work is at the epicenter of student learning. So we want to give special thanks to our amazing faculty for their unwavering support, their service, and dedication. This year, we are celebrating graduates who completed their program. The commencement program lists the names of all student candidates for graduation and indicates those who have earned special honors for the academic excellence that they have achieved. West Coast University is committed not only to the education of students, but to the health of the various communities we serve by working closely with local communities and our clinical partners to support numerous healthcare and education programs for underserved and at-risk children and their families. For our students, we offer community service experiences by encouraging them to volunteer their time and talents to provide care both in the local community as well as abroad. And with the continuation of the pandemic, now well into 2021, you continued to step up, lending support on the front lines, volunteering at local hospitals, testing sites, and food banks, and you made a real difference. You've demonstrated remarkable strength and resilience, rising to every challenge, and we could not be prouder. So congratulations to the West Coast University graduating class of 2020 and 2021. I'm pleased to introduce our commencement keynote speaker. He earned his undergraduate degree at Duke University, his medical degree at the University of North Carolina, and he completed his internal medicine residency in New Orleans. After practicing for a few years, our speaker decided to pursue his passion, comedy. And so he is not only a medical professional, but his talents extend beyond the field of healthcare as an actor, producer, writer, and comedian. Since his film debut in 2007, he's gone on to star in several memorable roles in a series of successful comedies such as The Hangover and Crazy Rich Asians. He is currently a judge on the Fox hit The Masked Singer and starred on ABC's Dr. Ken, where he served as the show's creator, writer, and executive producer. He currently resides in Los Angeles with his wife and twin daughters and dedicates his spare time to volunteering with Stand Up to Cancer, a cause that is very dear to his heart. So West Coast University is delighted to introduce as our keynote speaker this year, Dr. Ken Jeong.
Hi, I'm Ken Jeong, and it is my true and distinct honor to be here to speak to congratulate, and to celebrate the class of 2021 at West Coast University. As they say in The Masked Singer, I know exactly who you are, and you are graduates. And I really wish I could be there in person and meet all of you face to face. But the good news is there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that light starts with you. Your class has had to grow up so fast. And because of this COVID-19 pandemic, you know firsthand more than any other medical class in recent history the perspective of how healthcare functions during a prolonged crisis, which is, in this case, the most serious healthcare crisis in over a century. And think about it. You're going to school, and then also real life is your school. In real time, you're educating yourself about a virus that 14 months ago, no one knew how to fix or cure. And you're learning about epidemiology in real time. Terms like herd immunity, reproductive number, positivity rate, mRNA vaccines. If you think about it, real life was also your school. And it was like collectively our whole world was going through med school together. But the key difference is that you, class of 2021 at West Coast University, you have the tools and the know-how through your simulation centers, your WCU student-centric philosophy. You have the context, you have the perspective, the maturity to process all this knowledge that you've gained to effectively heal the world with science, perspective, compassion, and leadership. And that's the key word today, is leadership. If you forget anything about this speech, just remember this. It's all about leadership. And in the last 14 months, we've all learned something about ourselves, right? We've all had moments of self-discovery. And for me, the most important thing I've learned is always be prepared to lead. And always be prepared to lead. It's for me, it was like for my own family, it's leading my family and getting ourselves educated and updated on all things COVID. You know, just being there, being present for friends of mine who, when they had questions about COVID, you know, because of my own medical background, because I used to be a physician. And to be honest, is during this pandemic, I have never felt more like a physician than I have at any other time after I got out of medicine full time. And even in my own professional life on The Masked Singer and I Can See Your Voice, there were times I felt like, like a medical officer behind the scenes. I was, I felt like I was helping to manage COVID protocols as well as managing Robin Thicke's hair. I mean, because that's a full-time job. There's no more mirror conventions during COVID. So anyway, please don't share this with Robin Thicke. He doesn't like my hair jokes. But we've all been through a lot, and we've all had to help our loved ones through COVID. And it's through your education at West Coast University, you have all acquired the science, the know-how, the tools. Now apply that to your leadership. Again, it's all about leadership. We need leaders like you who can get us out of this pandemic, whether it's on a public health level or even at the clinic, the hospital, or on the field. If you're an EMT, you need to lead your team in managing your patients safely and effectively. We need qualified leadership. And you, the graduating class of 2021 at WCU, you're qualified leaders. And that leader isn't just in knowledge, it's in compassion. We need compassionate leaders. And there's a saying I grew up with in med school. It was to cure sometimes, to relieve often, to comfort always. And our world has had to pivot from cure to relief to comfort and back to relief and cure more dramatically than at any time I have ever remembered. And in the face of a global pandemic, there has been groundbreaking research that has led to incredible advances in medicine. And with COVID vaccinology, vaccine science, you've had these successful mRNA vaccines like the Pfizer Moderna vaccines that are getting us out of this pandemic as we speak. And we've also seen a reinvention of how hospitals function and how hospital protocols are being created and evolving at a rapid pace. What am I talking about? What do these adjustments have in common? Is that they're all leaders who thought outside the box. Don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to capitalize on your own uniqueness. You're all unique. You're all graduates, and you are all leaders. And whatever gifts you have, use it. Be resourceful. Don't be afraid to think outside the box and use your own uniqueness to lead, inform, and inspire. My whole life has been outside the box, and it's always about being resourceful. And if I can do it, you definitely can. And use your platform to inform and educate. Fight disinformation and misinformation with patience and knowledge, because that is what a real leader does. You were selected to go to WCU not only to learn, but to lead. So speak the truth about the social issues causing your patients to suffer. Speak the truth about what's real and what's fiction in medicine and science, for that is what a true leader does. And this pandemic, it has forced us to look within ourselves to survive. And another take-home point is to never, ever underestimate yourself. You have survived. You are here. You are graduates. You are a healthcare provider. We have all had moments in our lives where we've had to survive and persist. Uniquely, you've had to persist and show resolve, in addition to having a challenging and demanding curriculum. You had a pandemic also to overcome, learning remotely and doing everything you can to educate yourself and graduate in time and at times in a quarantine setting. And you know what? It's all paid off. Each one of you is a survivor, strengthened by your past and leading us into a post-pandemic world of prosperity, health, peace, and goodwill to all. And you, more than anyone else, the class of 2021 at West Coast University, you're graduating with a sense of real purpose, real intention. Carry that with you. Carry the lessons you've learned in the last 14 months. And also in your school learnings to your future and beyond. And during this pandemic, there have been moments we've had to act fast, responsibly, and compassionately in our personal lives. Now apply that to your future, because the tools you have gained at West Coast University will make you an even better healthcare provider, more than you could possibly imagine. Trust the science, trust the medicine, trust yourself, and lead others to do so as well. Communicate to your patient the value of your trust in medicine and healthcare. And most importantly, lead with compassion and empathy. which is the reason why we all got into healthcare in the first place, to help others. Your careers reflect our world right now. And right now, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And like that tunnel, your future is only getting brighter and brighter each and every day. We will get through this with you leading the charge. We are depending on you. We are counting on you. We need you, and today we celebrate you. Wishing you all my love and respect, and congratulations to the class of 2021 at West Coast University.
West Coast University has had the honor of helping many students become graduates and move one step closer to their dream of working in the healthcare profession. Representing the top of their class from an academic performance perspective required dedication, drive, and academic excellence. We'd like to give a special recognition and honor for their hard work as valedictorians. Today, Osmany Mourin, Bachelors of Science in Nursing, representing the Florida and Texas campuses, will be addressing his fellow nursing graduates with his valedictorian speech.
Good afternoon, West Coast University students. I want to start off by saying congratulations to all of you for accomplishing what felt like the impossible at the time. For those who have passed their NCLEX, congratulations. For those who are studying to pass, I have nothing but faith in you that you guys will accomplish this. To my castmates who are now my coworkers, I will see you this week. Regardless, I have no doubt you guys will bring wonderful attributes to this profession and will inspire me to continue developing into the nurse I can be proud of. Personally, when I started this program, I had the mentality that I was going to go in and ace all my classes effortlessly. And I had no interest in making new friends because I thought my life was hectic enough. Well, one thing I did learn is life does not care about any plans. And as soon as I stepped into that pathophysiology course, I hit the ground running, pulling one of my many caffeinated all-nighters, not alone, but with classmates, who turned into some of my greatest and best of friends along the road and are now my coworkers. As the journey continued, I collected so many experiences, accomplishments, failures, and some lifelong friends along the way. I want to take a moment to thank all of those who have not only uplifted me, but also grieved with me during my times of loss and celebrated me alongside me during my times of success. I want to take a moment to thank all of those who not only uplifted me, but also grieved with me during my times of loss and celebrated with me during my times of accomplishments. I have been truly blessed to not only have some of the best professors, but to have met some of the funniest, most clever classmates of cohort 23. Thank you, professors, who put up with my incessant questions on the most trivial matters, even though you told me they weren't going to be on the exam. I thank you anyways, because you still answered them. I am happy and blessed to have witnessed my classmates in action and to have studied alongside some of the greatest people I got to meet. I am happy and honored that I have gotten to study alongside some of the best people I have met to this date. You guys have shown me different qualities and traits such as quick intellect, a strong drive, compassion to those who are sick, weak, and ill. And these are aspects that I want to take along my journey and incorporate into my nursing career. And for that, I thank you. I know our struggle was a difficult one, and I have a whole new respect to all the mothers who have gone through this program and those who work full-time jobs. You guys are a whole different breed. You guys are truly a testament to what strong drive and will can be. I know our struggle was a difficult one. I hold a new respect to all the mothers, those who worked a full-time job. You guys are a whole different breed. You guys are made of something more. To those who worked during your school, I felt your struggle firsthand. We have survived proctors, finals, family emergency, all through a pandemic. And I have to say, we made it. I know it was difficult to sacrifice time from loved ones because you had to study for one more test, or having to explain to others that you were busy because you had to write that one paper due on a Sunday night, West Coast time. If I could go back knowing what I know now, I'm sure I would do it all over again. I cannot speak for everyone, but graduating nursing school top of my class is one of my greatest accomplishments to date. And I choose to think of our time here at West Coast University as a trial that we have conquered. The BSN that we have earned is our proof that we can accomplish anything we set our minds to. And with hard work and dedication, we can go anywhere. To all my fellow classmates, I wish you guys nothing but bright and beautiful careers. May all the opportunities and doors open for you, and may our paths cross again. Congratulations.
On behalf of the faculty of West Coast University, I certify that the candidates for the undergraduate degrees of Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Associate Degree in Nursing have completed all the requirements of their programs and are therefore qualified to receive the degree to which they are entitled.
Congratulations! I'm Dr. Robin Nelson. I'm the Dean of the College of Nursing, and how exciting is it to be here with you today. I usually start my thought process by looking up the definition, and so today I looked up commencement, and the obvious thing is that it's a day when degrees are conferred by the college or university. Isn't that why we're here? It could also be, and I thought more importantly, commencing the beginning of a start. And that's really what we're all about when we go to graduation. We are beginning our journey, or our next chapter of our journey. I also brought, because I'm sure some of you think instead of a mortarboard, you should be wearing a hard hat because you've been through a really amazing experience. And sometimes I'm sure it felt like you needed a hard hat. When you're finished, I think back when I finished my master's program, not so much my undergraduate in nursing, but my master's in nursing, and I took my first position as a faculty member. I felt a little bit like an imposter. Me in a faculty role? Some of you may feel that way when you begin your career, either post-baccalaureate, master's, and even in the case of, the doctoral programs. Don't worry, you are prepared. You are a graduate with an excellent education, and don't have that imposter syndrome because you're going to nail it. And I really feel like the most important thing that I can leave you with is to remember, you are the future. You're the future of your particular discipline. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you because I might be needing your services. Congratulations, I applaud you, and I look forward to seeing you out in the professional field.
Cynthia Acosta, Luz Acosta, Catherine Alice, Jasenia Alegria, Christina Almonte, Rebecca Alonzo, Wendy Alonzo, Richard Alpazar, Diana Alvarez, Maria Alvarez, Delia Alvarez, Argentina Arana, Alan Arias, Delmara Arias, Sandra Arias, Antonella Baez, Mourin Balaguer Maderos, Maria Victoria Baldomero, Evelyn Barahona, Cassandra Barrero, Jessica Barrero, Lizzie Barzaga, Samaramas Behjat, Aula Bello, Alexandria Benjamin, Andrea Betancourt, Shivani Bagwandi, Daisy Blaine Valdez, Catherine Blanco, Bianca Boada, Mariana Boada, Emily Bonilla, Meilier Bosch Tejeda, Jessica Brass, Tessa Breathwaite, Cara Brown, Stefano Cacovale, Elizabeth Cairo, Brittany Calvo, Ana Laura Cameo, Jose Campos, Ashley Cano, Katrina Carrera, Megan Castro, Ryan Cayubit, Lyrians Ceballos, Merlene Charles, Ashley Cherador, Janina Chieli, Danelis Chong, Nelsie Coimbra, Katrina Calazo de Armas, Cecil Calera, Cassandra Collins, Lilium Cordero, Kristen Crooks, Alonzo Cruz, Gabriela Cruz, Susana Cuartas, Raisa Cuenca, Blasilda Dan, Christina Delmau, Adeline Danny, Jennifer De La Paz, Yanis Del Valle, Nicole Del Cristo, Arisbel Delgado, Eliezer Delgado Melendez, Quantavia Daly, Chanel Demas, Taylor Dent, Amanda Diaz, Noreda Diaz, Rosemary Diaz, Jennifer Diaz, Euslades Diaz, Lucia Dominic, Rosemary Dominguez, Margaret Duval, Delmi Ikiwa Galdamez, Deanna Escobar, Daly Fernandez, Maria Fidalgo, Gabriel Fontella, Merluce Forrest, Mario Franca, Jeremy Frierson, Adidley Garcia, Angie Garcia, Johanna Garcia, Rodolfo Garcia, Tiffany Garcia, Yareli Garcia, Alexander Gonzalez, Ian Gonzalez, Isabel Gonzalez, Marika Gonzalez, Stephanie Gonzalez, Aliani Gonzalez Jimenez, Christopher Gonzalez Pereira, Maria Gonzalez Abreu, Amanda Guermes, Marlise Guerra, Madai Guerra Velasquez, Ligia Guevara, Jennifer Gutierrez, Mario Gutierrez, Tori Hall, Summer Halliday, Christina Hernandez, Ruth Hernandez, Robert Herrero, Teresa Hilario, Catherine Jackson, Angelica Jean-Pierre, Yaima Juglar, Pandora Johnson, Stephanie Labib, Camellia Labrador, Derica Lang, Sundal Lakani, Stephanie Ladon, Alexis Lemus, Andrea Lennis, Silverstein Leslie, Steffi Leva, Charlene Liebert, Darian Lannis, Cindy Londoño, Alda Lopez, Shabeli Lopez, Claudia Lorenzo, Ida J. Madrid, Esmeralda Marenko, Brooke Mourin, Zaira Marin, Monica Martel, Susan Martin, Claudia Martinez, Claudia Martinez, Rafael Martinez, Nohelia Mata, Vilma Batute, Bianca Maximin, Candace Macmillan, Jessica Medina, Carleta Medina Veloz, Carolyn Mary, Lydie Milford, Caitlin Million, Japsy Million Garcia, Hillary Mio, Stephanie Miranda, Gretel Montano, Alexandra Morales, Ronald Morales, Rachel Morion, Yenisbel Morion, Melanie Morlands, Osmany Mourin, Emilio Moya, Iris Moya, Joshua Navarro, Alicia Negrete, Guerlan Noda, Chimaika Noel, Carla Nunez Melgar, Gabriela Ochoa, Alexis Ondarza, Christopher O'Neill, Mauricia O'Reilly, Catalina Ortega, Amy J. Ortiz, Belinda Ortiz, Melissa Oviedo, Ashley Padilla, Ava Parisi, Barbara Para Patino, Jason Pasek, Kervin Paul, Lexia Pavlovic, Genesis Paz Valle, Lazaro Perdigon Pla, Alexandra Perez, Anna Perez, Angel Perez, Deborah Perez, Elaine Perez, Eric Perez, January Perez, Yaima Perez, Stephanie Persaud, Erica Phillips, Ariella Pizzini, Angelica Polanco, Alexandra Portela Lima, Stephanie Portugal, Tiffany Puejo, Elizabeth Pules, Catherine Quintana, Roxette Reynoso, Paola Restrepo, Katerina Ray, Elenia Riesco, Guerdine Rismond, Abigail Rivera, Joanna Rivero, Ariadna Rodriguez, Diana Rodriguez, Jessica Rodriguez, Marlon Rodriguez, Nicole Rodriguez, Jennifer Rojas, Camille Rosado, Michelle Rosas, Gloria Rosen, Valeria Rozo, Christina Rubido, Claritza Ruse, Rihem Sala, Nicole San Martin, Thais Sanchez, Marilyn Sequeira, Megan Sierra, Michelle Soler, Sarah E. Soto, Stephanie Soto, Lauren St. Simon, Jamila Sterling, Sharon Sunning, Allison Talana, Mernessa Tamayo, Melissa Telachea, Stephanie Torres, Alexander Tovar, Janelle Urenya, Andy Valdez, Claudia D. Valdez, Lisbeth Valdez, Salvador Vanegas, Manuela Vargas, Nicole Vargas, Christian Varona, Daniela Vasquez, Alba Velasquez, Alejandro Velasquez, Jose Veliz Otero, Charles Villar, Ryan Villacorta, Maria Villacorta, Kenvelen Villalta Portillo, Ingrid Vindel, Morgan Wheaton, Jessica Wong, Jacqueline Alvarez, Adam Ayers, Jessica Baptiste, Georgia Bowman, Mario Escobar, Mariette Jonti, Lucinda Just, Alex Mendoza, Jennifer Minks, Gilliam Miranda, Melissa Polo, Lise Ramos, Kimberly Redmond Vaca, Amiris Rodriguez, Nicole Salcedo Perez, Lori Van Leer, Shirley Weidinger, Natalie Zaldivar, Curtisha DeMarco,
Hello, graduates. What an honor it is to be celebrating with you this great accomplishment. I know this new phase in your life will bring many opportunities, and I am certain you will take advantage of them. I want to thank you for selecting West Coast University as your school for your education. I know that we are proud, and you will make us proud. Thank you, and congratulations again.
morning. I'm Dr. Amy King, Executive Director for West Coast University, Texas, and I am so honored and thrilled to be here today to congratulate you on your graduation from West Coast University. We are so proud of your amazing achievement, and we hope that you are just as proud of the incredible efforts and work that you have put in to get to this incredible day. We also want to recognize the healthcare field that you have chosen, which is such a noble profession, and we wish you incredible success as you move forward into your chosen field. I also want to recognize and thank family and friends who are here with us today. We know that you have played a critical role in supporting these graduates on their journey, and I want to say thank you and congratulations to you as well in celebrating this graduate's achievements. So graduates for the class of 2020 and 2021, again, thank you so much for choosing West Coast University, for celebrating this incredible achievement with us today. And again, congratulations.
Ifeolua Elizabeth Adeyemi. Oyin Ade Adeyoju. Maya Aguirre Salazar. Nikki Arabi. Marimar Al-Rusan. Caroline Amoa. Oriel Anthony. Elida Arciaga. Adjua Asiedu. Priscilla Avendaño. Maria Avila Yeska. Sarah Ayala. Hawelon Baban. Courtney Baldy. Natalie Bales. Carla Barbosa. Jalila Belichu. Amber Benjamin. Amber Bentley. Sunita Bamani. Nita Bidju. Walid Boku. Francisca Brown. Bryce Brownen. Jennifer Buffin. Charisse Campbell. Stephanie Cow. Carissa Castillo. Michelle Castro. Katie Castro. Shelby Cawthon. Adriana Cazares. Leah Chappell. Ungoma Chuku. Angelina Chicarillo. Molasi Clarice. Angelo Corsolini. Courtney Cotton. Hannah Crosby. Daisy Cruz. Candace Kurtz. Madison Daines. Cindy Dom. Russell Daniels. Lily Dow. Dana Isabel David. Terica Day Cox. Julia Dean. Sean DeNicola. Sandia Dungana. Evelyn Dominguez. Otavi Dongmo. Blessing Ikiluwo. Amin El Jordi. Talia El Gamri. Monica Emmerich, Carmen Fabella, Stephanie Fabian, Forhar Falaifaruzi, Azra Fatima, Hannah Foray, Mahawa Gamanga, Oriana Garcia, Annie George, Jasvir Gill, Sydney Gillums, Giselle Gonzalez Mancia, Megan Grandy, Cigaretta Gayasa, Tazea Harris, Courtney Haycraft, Austin Hayes, Komal Hamani, Damaris Hernandez, Alacia Holland, Andrea Howe, Rachel Ria, Chia Chia Huang, Myra Huerta, Kelly Hewlin, Jordan Hussein, Aga Hussein, Kosoluchi Ilochi, Tasnia Islam, Adriana Jaramillo, Nehushta Jean, Luis Jimenez, Parker Johnson, Ashanti Jones, Mary Jorgensen, Shane Joseph, Sarabdaman Judge, Terry Karoya, Kylie Kelly, Melissa Kinder, Gabrielle Kitts, Alan Lam, Alexandra Lawson, Nan Lua, Haley Lee, Guadalupe Longoria, Ideri Lovo Alvallero, Guangyu Luo, Desiree Maddox, Chimdi Maduka, Crystal Mayberger, Navjot Man, Jabin Manon, Simbarashe Moravi, Aaron Martin, Samantha Martinez, Amanda Martinez, LaShayla Maston, Ashley Matthew, Caitlin McDonald, Roxana Mesa, Heather Michaels, Parbati Mishra, Amina Mohammed, Jacqueline Morales, Monica Morales, Kayla Noggett, DeMarcus Narcisse, Angelica No, Angelina No, Diana Wynn, Kim Lone Wen, Tu Wen, Cade Wen, Linda Wen, Donna Wen, Fuang Win, Endeline Odoemene Ugwibe, Brandy Okeri, Kafilat Olasahinde, Suzette Onyema, Jade Orr, Victoria Orta, Anna Ortega, Christine Otieno, Alexa Pasio, Chansonique Parker, Tanisha Parker Ferguson, Roger Perales, Joanna Perez, Elizabeth Perez Zapata, Destiny Pamixai, Katie Pham, Kathy Fan, Lexus Phillips, Sonia Pitarechu, Rakesh Pokral, Aaliyah Pastel, Miles Price, Linda Pritchett, Aliza Joy Prudenti, Karen Panus, Janet Ramos, Marjorie Rapp, Rento Regi, Jale Rezai, Jennifer Rios, Kirsten Rivas, Najat Safyani, Celine Saitsutan, Marie Claire Salapuran, Amber Seekins, Andrea Serrano, Brandy Shipley, Holly Schumbert, Alicia Schuen, Sean Siddiqui, Manveer Singh, Sasha Singh, Allison Smith, Sarah Smith, Sydney Smith, Melissa Smith, Maxine Sobers, Alora Thompson, Antonius Speed, Iris Spikes, Matthew Stevens, Candice Stubblefield, Sabiha Sultana, Sabah Tavakolianrad, Krista Teague, Erica Joy T, Maret Tamamo, Julia Thanael Augustine, Krishna Tapa, Kelsey Tomlinson, Pascal Toussaint, Dan Tran, Laura Trong, Jessica Ukabiala, Ivan Vallejo, Hindra Vargas, Beverly Vargas, Sunita Varghese, Vicky Vaughn, Yadira Velasquez Vasquez, Jennifer Veracruz, Bruna Verza, Kristen Vogel, Dejale Washington, Margaret Webb, Norma Webb, Marielle Wedstein, Cynthia Wheeler, Angelica Wilson, Kali Woloshik, Estefany Yanez, Michelle Adams, Jawanda Bullard, Brittany Coolidge, Sadat Gatabaru, Aisha Imakapo, Haley Jamie, Angela Lovett, Evelyn Lujan, Melissa Miller, Sandra Nafarete, Stacy Undukwe, Kachuku Meram, Olukayode Obe, Loveth Ogboy, Onyeka Onwogbonu, Amber Pierce, Jennifer Reyna, Hilda Salama, Kristen Tunnicliffe, Jane Frances Ubekele,
Upon the recommendation of the faculty, and by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of West Coast University and the states of Florida and Texas, I hereby grant the degrees to which these candidates are entitled, with all of the privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. You may now move your tassel to the left.
Deans, honored members of the faculty, parents, guests, and graduates, have no fear. I am well aware that on a day filled with such excitement, what you require first and foremost is a speaker that would not make you fall asleep from sheer boredom. My hope is that if you do fall asleep, that you will finally have a decent nap, one that these graduates have not had in many years. My name is J.D. Boucher, and I am a graduate of West Coast University. I came to West Coast University, in all honesty, because it was an accelerated program. And I just wanted to get through this and get back into healthcare. Little did I know the impact that West Coast University would have on me and in molding my career as an RN. I met fellow students that have become lifelong friends, people that I could share my stories with, because God love you all, significant others and families will never understand. They will just look at you like deer in headlights or in horror of the things that you say to them. The friends you have made here and those friends that you will make in your near careers will become special family. A special family that will provide even more support than you have now. I also found that one of the biggest mentors here at West Coast University was Dr. Sherry Smith Keys. She guided my decisions. She had influenced me to look at the patients through the patient's eyes. She taught me to put myself in the place of the patient. She explained the importance of evidence-based practice that will guide a better patient outcome and to be a strong, capable nurse. You see, the faculty and the staff here at West Coast University have laid out a foundation of success that you will not even know until later in your career. But know that you have everything you need to become a hugely successful nurse. In addition, West Coast University has one of the strongest alumni programs in which I have been a beneficiary. They are constantly creating opportunities that benefit the students and the alumni. In fact, I recently started my third research project from a grant I received from West Coast University through a hospital university collaboration, excuse me. West Coast University really wants their nurses to succeed. They go that extra mile, and I stand here today most grateful that I chose this accelerated program. I'm an Army guy. I retired as a captain, and I started as a private. I came to find out that nursing school was much like entering the military. You woke up at ungodly hours, most of the time with someone yelling at you. You walked or you ran until your feet blistered. Did I mention the yelling? They break you down, get rid of most, if not all, of the bad habits. When you felt that there was no more to give, they started to rebuild you. The military built me into a soldier, and West Coast University built me into a nurse. So for those of you who are here, I want to explain what these graduates have been through while they have been in nursing school. As a science major, they are well versed in the crazy workloads, long labs, and mind-boggling practicals. The nursing program they have just completed had approximately 60 plus exams, over 100 quizzes, over 20 required written papers. Each takes about a week or longer to write, and clinicals, the saving grace of nursing school. Those clinicals gave us reality. No longer did we have to use a mannequin, but we had a live human being to do our first injections or to place our first Foley. Now, if you don't know what that is, I would ask one of these nurses and they will explain what a Foley is to you. We actually got to talk to someone who responded. And let me tell you, that actually scared the bejesus out of me. As a combat medic in the field, I could tell a soldier to suck it up. But I couldn't tell this amazing 80-year-old woman to suck it up because that's abuse. Not only do they have to do all of these things, but it seems like they had a test almost every day. And that test counted for about 99% of their grade. Does that sound familiar, graduates? So congratulations, graduates. It has been a long, long, hard road, but you finally made it through nursing school. And just to think, many of you almost quit. Now come on, I know the feeling. Reading 20 chapters in the first week of pediatrics, really? If that did not make you rethink nursing school, I just don't know what would have. As these graduates can tell you, on the first semester of nursing school was such a shock. At first, it almost felt unbearable to think that they were going to have years ahead of them. But now you get to rest a little bit. Well, some still have their NCLEX to do and to study for, and are working and lining up their first jobs as nurses. However, I'm here to tell you that the journey of landing your first nursing job is going to be all right. You have graduated from one of the finest institutions of nursing there is. You have the foundations to overcome any obstacles that block your path to success. Being a nurse is tough. It is estimated it is one of the toughest jobs around, and it is most certainly not for the faint of heart. But in the end, the difficult and stressful elements of the job don't compare to the joy of helping others and to heal and to grow. Being a nurse is a calling, and that knowledge of a profound higher calling carries you through the bad days and reminds you of how frequently you get the chance to touch lives and to change the world. So sometimes when you hear, just a nurse, tell them your story with pride. I have helped babies into this world, many of whom needed assistance to take their first breath. I have held patients' hand and ensured their dignity while they were taking their last breath. I have performed CPR on patients and have brought them back to life. I am a patient's advocate in a healthcare system that sometimes does not put their patient's best interests first. I will miss Christmas days. I will miss children's birthdays and school musicals to come to work and to care for your loved ones. I can tell you the doses of adrenaline and amiodarone based on the weight of your child that may need to bring them back to life. I have the experience and the knowledge that has saved people's lives, and yet I'm just a nurse. So, if that is just a nurse, I am ridiculously proud to be one. Good nurses have a thirst for knowledge. So many treatable conditions, technological updates, and scientific breakthroughs, nurses learn something new each day. Passing on knowledge to patients and applying what is learned in their own lives provides tremendous satisfaction. The most experienced veteran nurses will enjoy the respect that they receive from these new team members, you as a new team member when you get into your new positions, as well as a chance to share what they have learned over their lives. So just because you are finishing this chapter of nursing school, you have the obligation to continue to learn and to grow in your profession. You also have the obligation for your community. As a nurse, you now have the obligation to volunteer within your community in a way that people really don't have. I recommend that you commit yourself in the beginning of your career to make a conscious decision to commit a few hours a month to give back to your community. Find that organization that talks to your soul, the one that focuses on what truly touches you, and volunteer. Find a way to touch that community and make that community healthier and happier. My husband, Dr. Steve Bays, and I have volunteered thousands of hours and have been on board of directors for many different organizations and nonprofit organizations. We have volunteered for our city, and I have given my medical knowledge, my craft to those in need around the world. I advise you to do the same because it's the greatest reward that you can give yourself as a nurse. The World Health Organization has deemed 2020 and 2021 the year of the nurse and midwife. What an exciting time to be entering into this esteemed field. Nurses now have the strongest voice they've ever had before. We now have the potential to guide a patient's recovery, to treat patients, and with higher education, diagnose patients. Nurses have never had the power in healthcare industry as they currently have. You are entering a field that has been ranked the most trusted profession for the last 20 years. Not long ago, I was in Austin, Texas, lobbying to present legislation for smoke evacuation in all the operating rooms in Texas. I met with the governor, state senators, and state representatives. While going from office to office and getting lost a lot in the Capitol, I had the pleasure to meet an elected official who was herself a nurse. How incredible is it to think that you can be that person that can change healthcare, not only at a state level, but on a global level. And now you are setting on an unlimited potential for a career that can take you to even higher levels. Be that nurse that changes laws, that creates new ways for treating patients, and who lives up to the potential that can impact generations. You have the power. You have the power to break the stereotype. You have the power to create a new open line of communication, to integrate interdisciplinary collaboration that can end illnesses. You have a voice, and let everybody hear that voice. Make nursing better for the next generation, because I believe in you. Congratulations on completing a rigorous degree program. Do not be a stranger for West Coast University. You are part of the West Coast University family, a community with over 35,000 alumni worldwide. And you will always be a part of that family. I know I have. The legacy of the university is now in your hands. And as you begin your career in healthcare, you will know that your competencies, compassion, and confidence, as you know now, are the qualities, so too are your alma mater to be known. Please take advantage of all the resources West Coast University has to offer and focus on completing your licensing. Study your programs like ATI. It really does help. So you can pass your boards and visit the career services to launch your career. I encourage you to become active in West Coast University Alumni Association. It is through this Alumni Association that you will be able to connect with those that have gone before you and those that will be coming after. Join me now as an official West Coast University alumni. By putting on your alumni pin, I want you to wear it proudly. In conclusion, remember one thing The character of a nurse is as important as the knowledge they possess. I also want to quote a lyric from a song because its meaning rings true today. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and it's a new life. And it's feeling good. Congratulations, and go save the world.
Before we conclude, we would like to take a moment and recognize another group of people who are sometimes overlooked during a student's academic journey. This group has encouraged these graduates along the way, and in some cases made great sacrifices so that the graduates before us could further their education. I hope our graduates will now take a moment to thank their parents, spouses, loved ones, grandparents, children, relatives, and other supporters. We salute you and are so grateful for your enduring support. Now, as alumni, know that there are students who will follow in your footsteps, who could benefit from your experience. There are those that may think that getting an education is the same thing as getting a degree. But for those of you who are truly educated, you know the difference. They know that an education comes at high investment of intensive time, study, work, and financial resources. A true education is not about memorizing answers for examinations. It's about internalizing the skills and the competencies that ultimately will differentiate you and West Coast University to the future patients that you serve, and more broadly, in the marketplace in which you function. That message is one that you can provide to those who will follow in your footsteps, and that will be appreciated by students in a way that would never occur if a faculty member, associate, or administrator delivered the exact same message. So graduates, we wish you every success as you march boldly and proudly into your futures. Congratulations, West Coast alumni. You did it.
Graduates, on behalf of the alumni team and our WCU Alumni Association, encompassing 35,000 alumni across the nation, welcome to the WCU alumni family. Congratulations.